reign of Anlamani, reviving the glory of Kush. Peace in the annals of history, the Kingdom of Kush stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of the Nubian people. Among its illustrious rulers, Anlamani holds a place of particular reverence. Born as the son of Senkamanisken, Anlamani ascended to the throne in 620 BC, a period marked by the resurgence of Kushite power and influence. Ascension and lineage. Anlamani's ascent to the throne followed the reign of his father, Senkamanisken, a king who had laid the groundwork for Kush's revival. Anlamani was not only a king, but a custodian of a proud lineage that traced its roots back to the great Napatan dynasty. His reign was destined to be one of restoration and strengthening of Kushite power. During Anlamani's rule, the Kingdom of Kush saw significant consolidation of its power. He focused on fortifying the kingdom's defenses and enhancing its economic foundations. Key to his strategy was the establishment and reinforcement of strong military outposts along the Nile, which served as both defensive structures and symbols of Kushite strength. The economic prosperity of Kush during this era can be attributed to Anlamani's keen sense of governance. Trade flourished under his watch, with goods such as gold, ivory, and exotic animals being exchanged with neighboring regions, cementing Kush's status as a powerful economic hub in the ancient world. Religious and cultural flourishing. Anlamani's reign was also marked by a renaissance in religious and cultural life. He was a fervent patron of the arts and religion, commissioning numerous temples and monuments that honored the gods and showcased the kingdom's grandeur. The temple at Jebel Barkal, a sacred mountain that was central to the Kushite belief system, saw significant enhancements during his reign. These constructions not only served religious purposes, but also reinforced the cultural identity of the Kushites, intertwining their destiny with the divine. Succession and legacy. Anlamani's reign came to an end around 600 BC, leaving behind a legacy of revitalized strength and prosperity. His elder brother Aspelta succeeded him, continuing the lineage and furthering the kingdom's glory. Anlamani's contributions had laid a robust foundation for future generations, ensuring that Kush remained a formidable power in the region. Reflecting on greatness. The story of Anlamani's reign is a powerful reminder of the resilience and vision required to revive a kingdom. His legacy teaches us that greatness is often a product of strategic foresight, cultural pride, and unwavering dedication to one's heritage. By looking back at the achievements of rulers like Anlamani, we find encouragement to draw from our past, understanding that the seeds of our future greatness lie in the roots of our history. The strength of a nation, much like the Kingdom of Kush, is built upon the enduring spirit of its people and their leaders' ability to harness and elevate that spirit through times of challenge and change. The dawn of Aspelta, a new chapter in Kushite glory. Aspelta, the successor and younger brother of Anlamani, inherited a kingdom on the rise. Anlamani's reign had set the stage for further expansion and consolidation. Aspelta, imbued with the same royal blood and guided by the legacy of his forebears, was poised to take the Kingdom of Kush to even greater heights. The continuation of strong governance. Aspelta's rule began around 600 BC, a period when Kush was already experiencing a renaissance. Building upon his brother's foundation, Aspelta continued to strengthen the kingdom's administrative and military structures. He focused on enhancing the bureaucratic system, ensuring that the governance of Kush was efficient and capable of sustaining its expanding territories. Diplomatic maneuvering and expansion. One of Aspelta's notable achievements was his adeptness in diplomacy. Understanding the importance of both strength and subtlety, Aspelta navigated complex relationships with neighboring powers, including Egypt. His diplomatic efforts ensured that Kushite interests were safeguarded while also opening new avenues for trade and cultural exchange. Under Aspelta, the kingdom expanded its influence further south along the Nile and into the interior of Africa. This expansion was not merely territorial, but also symbolic of Kushite resilience and ambition. Each newly acquired territory was integrated into the kingdom's administrative framework, ensuring loyalty and stability. Religious and cultural patronage. Aspelta, like his predecessors, was a devout patron of the arts and religion. He continued the construction projects initiated by Anlamani, adding to the grandeur of temples and monuments. One of his most significant contributions was the enhancement of the temple complex at Jebel Barkal, which remained a central place of worship and a symbol of Kushite spiritual and political power. The arts flourished under Aspelta's reign, with Kushite culture reaching new heights. Sculptures, pottery, and jewelry from this period reflect a blend of Nubian and Egyptian influences, showcasing the kingdom's rich cultural tapestry. These artistic achievements were not only expressions of creativity, but also instruments of statecraft, reinforcing the divine right of the Kushite kings and their connection to the gods. Legacy of Aspelta. Aspelta's reign was marked by stability and prosperity. He successfully maintained the momentum initiated by Anlamani, ensuring that the Kingdom of Kush remained a formidable power in the region. His ability to balance military strength with diplomatic acumen and cultural patronage secured his place as one of Kush's great rulers. Lessons from the past, embracing our heritage. The story of Aspelta, following in the footsteps of Anlamani, offers profound insights into the nature of leadership and legacy. It underscores the importance of building upon the foundations laid by those who came before us, and the need to adapt and innovate in the face of changing circumstances. Reflecting on the achievements of Anlamani and Aspelta, we are reminded that greatness is a continuous journey, not a destination. It requires the harmonious blend of strength, wisdom, and cultural pride. As we navigate our own paths, we can draw inspiration from these ancient rulers, understanding that our past is a reservoir of wisdom and strength. By embracing our heritage and learning from the triumphs and challenges of our ancestors, we can forge a future that honors their legacy and surpasses it in new and meaningful ways. The Kingdom of Kush, with its rich history and enduring legacy, stands as a testament to the power of resilience and visionary leadership. It is a beacon of encouragement, reminding us that no matter the challenges we face, we have within us the capacity to rise, to rebuild, and to achieve greatness anew. The role of religion and divinity in Kushite rule. Religion was the bedrock upon which the Kingdom of Kush built its society and governance. Both Anlamani and Aspelta understood the profound connection between divine favor and political legitimacy. The kings of Kush were not merely rulers. They were seen as the earthly representatives of the gods, a status that required them to uphold religious traditions and perform sacred duties. The divine kingship. The concept of divine kingship was central to Kushite ideology. Anlamani and Aspelta, like their predecessors, were viewed as gods in human form. This divine status was reinforced through elaborate coronation ceremonies, where the king would be consecrated as a deity. This ritual not only legitimized their rule, but also reinforced their role as intermediaries between the gods and the people. Temples played a crucial role in this divine kingship. Structures such as those at Jebel Barkal were more than places of worship. They were symbols of the king's divine authority. The temple at Jebel Barkal, with its towering pylons and sanctified inner chambers, served as a physical manifestation of the king's connection to the divine. Anlamani and Aspelta both invested heavily in these sacred sites, ensuring their grandeur and spiritual significance. Religious reforms and innovations. During their reigns, both Anlamani and Aspelta introduced religious reforms aimed at consolidating their power and fostering a unified cultural identity. These reforms often involved the standardization of religious practices and the promotion of a state-sponsored pantheon of gods, which included both native Nubian deities and those borrowed from Egyptian tradition. One significant reform was the enhancement of the priesthood. The priests of Kush were powerful figures responsible for maintaining the temples, performing rituals, and advising the king. By ensuring the loyalty of the priesthood, Anlamani and Aspelta secured their own positions and reinforced the unity of their kingdom. Cultural syncretism. The religious and cultural life of Kush during this period was marked by syncretism, the blending of Nubian and Egyptian elements. This cultural fusion was reflected in art, architecture, and religious practices. The kings of Kush adopted Egyptian titles and iconography, yet they infused these elements with distinctly Nubian characteristics. This blend created a unique cultural identity that distinguished Kush from its neighbors. For example, the art of this period often depicted the kings in traditional Egyptian poses, but with This visual language communicated both the connection to Egypt and the distinctiveness of Kushite culture. Similarly, religious texts and inscriptions combined hieroglyphic and Meroitic scripts, symbolizing the merging of the two cultures. Reflections on leadership and cultural legacy. The reigns of Anlamani and Aspelta offer timeless lessons on the power of cultural identity and the importance of leadership rooted in tradition and innovation. Their ability to harness religious authority and cultural syncretism was key to their success and the resilience of the Kingdom of Kush. Embracing the past to inspire the future. As we reflect on the legacy of these great rulers, we find inspiration in their dedication to preserving and enhancing their cultural heritage. They understood that true greatness is achieved not by abandoning the past, but by building upon it. Their reigns teach us the value of honoring our traditions while embracing new ideas and influences. By looking back at the achievements of Anlamani and Aspelta, we are reminded that our heritage is a source of strength and wisdom. It is through this deep connection to our roots that we can navigate the challenges of the present and forge a path toward a brighter future. The Kingdom of Kush, with its rich history and enduring legacy, serves as a powerful reminder that greatness is a continuous journey, and our past is the foundation upon which we build our future. In this way, the story of Kush and its rulers transcends time, offering timeless lessons on leadership, resilience, and the enduring power of cultural pride. As we move forward, let us carry with us the spirit of Anlamani and Aspelta, drawing from their example to inspire our own journeys and the legacies we leave behind. The enduring legacy of the Kingdom of Kush. The Kingdom of Kush, under the reigns of Anlamani and Aspelta, stands as a beacon of ancient African excellence and resilience. Their leadership, deeply rooted in the cultural and religious traditions of their ancestors, created a legacy that extended far beyond their lifetimes. The achievements of these Kushite kings offer profound insights into the essence of enduring greatness. Kindly click like, subscribe, and share this channel!